Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Srivira here. Welcome to Dr. Srivira's Anime Reviews. Today I shall be reviewing the classic anime Death Note. Before starting this review, I would like to tell you guys that initially I got this DVD and started watching Death Note when I was in first year medical, and I had exams in a couple of days. But once I started watching this, I actually marathoned this 37 episodes and never regretted it. Okay, let's begin with this anime review then. Death Note is a 37 episode anime series by Obata. It has been produced by Madhouse. Okay guys, before starting on the review, I'd like to tell you guys about human life cycle according to Indian and Japanese mythology. According to these mythologies, it is actually believed that after doing a certain set of sins or very evil things, the people on earth are actually taken to hell by these gods called Shinigami, who are the death gods who have death notes with them. They write down the names of the person with their face in their mind, and these people die and go to hell. This is actually the mythology. Coming on to the anime then. In the Death Note, we are initially introduced to Mr. Yagami Light, who is a genius at class. He's always ranked at first rank in all exams and everything. He's literally a genius. He finds a book, a weird book, a black book with white fonted name called Death Note. He opens it up and goes to his home. He's actually son of a police officer. He opens the book and reads the front page, which tells you about the rules of it, how to use a Death Note. Death Note is basically a book which has a power to kill a person. The rules are actually complicated. As I told you, you should know the name and also the face of the person in order to kill him. All you got to do is write his name on the book, and he will die instantly in another 60 seconds by heart attack if you don't mention the cause of death. If you want him to do something before dying, you can also write down the cause of death and the things he has to do before dying, like drawing some diamonds or something on a wall to make the police suspicious. All you have to do is write down that extra details in the next 3 to 6 minutes. Yagami, actually, he is, as he's a genius, he opens up the television or his laptop and goes through the news and experiments it. In a couple of days, he is on a killing spree, killing all the prison inmates who have done all sins and who are evil according to him. And he tries it out, and it works out that all of those people die of heart attacks. Now, the police forms an organization, and they recruit a person called Mr. Yell, who is mysterious. I'd like to give you guys an example of a scenario where this anime truly shines. It actually brings up the psychological warfare kind of thing between the mind games and mind battles. One side, the Yagami Light on the evil, or you can also say a good side. He's a good bad guy. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Mr. Yell, who has been labeled to actually take down Kira, the code name used for this Yagami, who is undercover, actually the son of the police officer. What Mr. Yell does is, he makes arrangements for an open press conference in front of the media, in the presence of all the police officers and everything. He comes with the name of Lindy L. Taylor. He sits down there and he openly challenges the person to kill him in the form of a heart attack or something. Since Kira is actually watching in his basement, sitting in front of his laptop, streaming this live, he has a glimpse of his face and the name Lindell Taylor. He writes it down on the Death Note, and surely within a minute that person dies. And here's the twist to the tale. Another guy with a black coat comes up. He opens the laptop, which has a huge L on it, and there's a voiceover from somewhere. The mysterious guy, who's actually Yell, tells this person, Kira, who has actually killed him, that he has found out that this is not supernatural, and these heart attacks have a reason behind them, and there is a person behind them, as he has opened the press conference. He also deducts that this press conference was streamed only in certain areas of Japan. Since it has been broadcast only in certain areas of Japan, that person, that Kira guy who is actually killing these guys, should be in that areas. And these killings have been occurring more on the weekdays, more on the weekends, when the school is off. So he deducts that he must be belonging to some university or some college in Japan in that certain areas. This is the initial starting point of this psychological warfare you are thrown in. It is absolutely wonderful, and the whole anime, almost half of it, is actually focuses on Mr. Yagami Light and Yell, who is a mysterious guy, going neck to neck. They are ready to do anything and all sorts of things to get the other person dead. And one more thing I'd like to tell you guys is, most of the people, I had recommended Death Note to my friends and everything. Most of the people, after watching up to around 25 episodes, they got bored at that point actually. Around 25 episodes, the actual story takes a backseat and things progress very slowly. But once it comes out of the slump after around 25 to 30 episodes, it really kicks in and you will be mind boggled at the end. But one thing, there are certain problems with this anime which I actually wanted. I really like the Yell character, and certain spoilers. I wished he would have taken this anime till the end, till 37th episode, instead of Nier and other guys. I wanted actually Yell to stay till the end. But Yagami has very evil things up his sleeve. Initially, he is actually a holy guy. He wants to become a god and everything. He wants to prove that the evil people should not exist. So he tests it on all molesters and everyone. He makes them accidentally die in the road traffic accident and all. But later, the slump of events take him through a very crude path, and these things become very disturbing to him. Later on, he becomes such a giant that he'd like to kill any person who would like to decipher his details and who get a glimpse of the Death Note and the powers. Anime has so much to offer in those 37 episodes is that I'd strongly suggest you guys not to drop this anime at some point around 20 or 25 episodes when this Yagami is actually brainwashed and it becomes, these are not actually spoilers or anything, but actually I'd like you guys to continue watching after that up to episode 37. This has strong social responsibilities. This anime actually has a lot of things to tell to people. It has great genius person directing it, and Madhouse have given a great job of animating such a series with very clear, full-fledged drawn animation. The artwork is very good, and something feels very godly of this anime, and you won't get it anywhere else. I have never seen an anime as good as this one in scale, in precision, and everything. Things get really interesting once Yagami discovers another Death Note operator, Amane Misa, who is introduced halfway through the series. There are a lot of things that actually have very much to do with the wits and wisdom and the geniusness of the characters. You will be almost excited at the end of the seats with goosebumps all over your body after watching this anime, because nothing can be expected. This is not the kind of anime where you can expect what would happen next. It's literally mind-boggling. There are lots and lots of things going on in this one from beginning to end. Apart from that series slump in between 4 to 5 episodes, from beginning to end, this is a psychological masterpiece, I can say you guys. If you go watch my previous Kaiji anime review, there was the second, if I would like to rank the best psychological anime ever seen, the three of them, the first one would be Death Note, ranked at number 2 would be Kaiji, and ranked at number 3 would be Code Geass. These anime give me a state of euphoria where all reality goes into a blur and you can sit through it and enjoy it. Instead of watching a harem, I'm not saying those are actually bad animes, but everything you have seen them before. The harems, a slice of life, all kind of genres. But in psychological anime like this one, Monster, for example, you will be thrown into an abyss. I sat through 37 episodes. I'd like you guys to watch all the 37 episodes, and instead of praising it like mind-boggling, earth-shattering, spine-tingling, and using all these kinds of terminologies and telling go watch it, I actually gave you guys a couple of examples of the intelligence this anime shows, and every person must watch it, every anime fan. And I've also read the manga. The manga is excellent, but the voice acting is almost literally insane. It is perfect for this kind of anime. It has that evil, godly kind of feel floating on about it, and the fate at the end you might not expect it. The finale, this 37th episode, is really, really excitingly interesting, and you might have not expected that finally to occur, but it actually gives justice to this kind, to the character, to the thing, or the whole length of character development through which Yagami Light goes. He actually becomes miserably evil at the end. And I like to tell you guys, these are not spoilers and haven't spoiled anything to you guys. You can sit through it, and I definitely promise you, you'll have a great time. There's so much I can't talk about in this short review. Hope you like my review. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave in a couple of constructive criticisms below. And also, please check out my website, NewAnimeGenius.com. There you can have a sneak peek at a lot of my upcoming reviews, video reviews. Now you can just sit up and watch Kaiji and Death Note anime review on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. This is Dr. Srivira here, signing out.